What is up, YouTube? So today is a rest day. It is Thursday, July 10th. And right behind me, I have the Kasu sauna right here. So this is my home sauna that has red light therapy as well. So this is part of my active rest day recovery routine. And to be honest, I like to sit in this thing for like 10 to 15 minutes every morning. Then we come over here. So we got the Smith machine right here. And then we got the cold plunge. Lainey and I are gonna be cold plunging here. We're just cleaning it out. We had it in the backyard and that was a terrible idea. The lid wasn't really like staying on, so got pretty nasty. We had to drain all the water, so we cleaned it and now we're setting it up in our garage. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys kind of what the active rest day recovery routine looks like. It involves cold plunging, which I just added back in, which cold plunging is not the best for hypertrophy, but you know, I trained legs several days ago, so I should be fine in terms of like, I'm not gonna be blunting the inflammation too much. And then over here, we got the bikes. So Lainey and I just got back from an 8.4 mile bike ride. It was pretty leisurely. I was joking with her. I'm like, I love when you come with me because when I'm by myself, I go ham and my heart rate's at like 160. Today it was more at like 120. So a lot more of a leisurely bike ride, which is really, really enjoyable. But yeah, we got the whole recovery routine on lock, guys. And of course, we got my baby right here, my M3 in the garage as well. But yeah, today, active recovery day. Got some work to do, some dinner with friends. I'm gonna kind of take you guys through it. And tomorrow I have my videographer Logan. He's gonna be filming a workout. God damn, it's toasty in here. It's probably about 140-ish degrees. I mean, compared to a traditional sauna, this one's not quite as intense, but I still really like it for home use. And shit, you can bring this thing with you on vacation. It's portable, so if you go like camping or you just want to have your sauna with you at all times, it's really easy to pack. For a portable unit, this one's pretty damn good. That's the red light. So it does have red light therapy, which is pretty cool, has a ton of benefits. But yeah, sitting in here for 10 minutes, then gotta go pick up some ice. We're looking into a chiller. So if anyone knows a chiller for an ice bath, that's really, really good and can heat up a fairly large tub. I mean, ours is large enough Lainey and I can ice bath at the same time. Let me know in the comments down below, because trying to find one that's not, you know, $4,000, but is gonna get the job done so we don't have to keep buying ice, because number one, it's kind of annoying having to go to the store, the gas station to pick up ice, and number two, it's kind of expensive. I mean, it's $30+ of ice every single time we ice bath. So we are cold plunging right now. How do you feel, babe?
Cold.
Yeah, this was about $30 worth of ice. We got 8 bags, so
yeah.
It's feeling pretty cool. We're training today with my homie George, the combat veteran, open bodybuilder, complete badass. We got him in today's video, and we're gonna be going through a chest and shoulders workout. And today's gonna be a great day. So we're starting the day off with a nice lift. We're gonna go home, get a few more hours of work in, probably go for a nice 10 to 12 mile bike ride, you know, get some extra cardio in. And then I got a haircut with George later. So he's one of the best barbers here in Boca. So if you need a haircut, if you're in the South Florida area, hit him up at Classic Styles. And then from there, going straight to Morgan Wallen tonight. Lainey and I have been waiting months and months for this. Morgan Wallen, one of our favorite country music artists, is performing at the Hard Rock Stadium over in Fort Lauderdale. So today's gonna be a great day. Let's crush this Friday. Look at this man. Every little piece of his outfit is all coordinated. So cute. He's got the camo down there on the shoes to match the camo on his pants. And then the colors match.
90s, early 2000s. You can't walk out unless everything's ripped out.
Yeah, 100%. What you moving, bro? What you moving?
All this weight. All this weight.
All this weight. Nike Moving Co.
Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade up. Damn, it's then you gon' pay up. Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon.
Dude, you know you're doing something right when we've been hitting most push days together.
Yeah.
But Lainey was like laying down on my chest in bed, and she goes, "Damn, babe, your chest is so hard." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's fucking muscle."
Absolutely, that's what happened.
Trying to keep the waist tight. We got the waist trainer on. Like to wear this for almost every single lift, and sometimes I'll wear my belt over it, but honestly, this thing is pretty tight, so it provides some nice lower back support. Helps me just like control my breathing, keep my core a little bit more engaged during movements, a little bit more thermogenesis, so I hold less water in my midsection. And then from there, it just feels good. I like it, so I've been wearing this. I bought this one on Amazon. Always looking for the next thing to invest in my health because, you know, your health is priceless, right? You can't put a price tag on looking your best, feeling your best, performing your best. Make sure you're buying things that are gonna help you along your fitness journey. All right, we got what, 2 more sets here, 1 or 2? Okay, we'll do two top sets here. I think like one big thing that I like to do is before every set, especially when I know it's like a top set, you gotta get your mind right. You can't just like sometimes just dive right into it. You gotta like think about it like, I'm about to fuck up some shit right here. Yeah, so the benefit of this bar, guys, cut out here, so you can get deeper on the eccentric, get a better stretch in your chest. So it definitely feels harder. This is one of my first times ever using this bar, but feels pretty darn good. Wouldn't you say?
I say yeah.
Yeah, I got an amazing stretch, and I could get a really powerful squeeze. Like I could feel a lot of fibers contracting.
Gets you right from the base. I never use it either.
I'm gonna try to get 8 reps here. I think this is like 195, but it feels like 245. Like this bar, for whatever reason, I think it's just like the shape of the bar. It feels awkward, but you get an amazing stretch at the bottom because you can get a little bit deeper, and then from there, I don't know, this bar just really works well. So we were just talking about, we're like, we can't lift this heavy, but it doesn't really matter because we're not power lifters, right? We're bodybuilders. And I feel like I'm getting a ton of stimulation from this bar, getting a ton of work, and that's really all that matters. Like, we're pushing ourselves here, so who cares that we're not lifting, you know, 255, 265 on the bar? This is harder.
Thank God he was there. That was almost Black Hawk down.
Damn, okay. You can see like every back muscle.
That's how it should be. Come on, Lady, get up. There you go.
Let's go. Damn, she's just stealing all the attention right now on the vlog. It's okay though, let women have the spotlight.
Yeah, absolutely.
They deserve it.
Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damn, it's then you gon' pay up. Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damn, it's then you gon' pay up.
Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damn, it's then you gon'
So on this movement here, what I love about the decline press is you get a lot of like, so you can get your full chest, right? It's not just only lower chest, but I always get a great pump in my lower chest and then the middle of my chest, right? So with the handles converging in the middle, you wanna light up the mid chest. And so this is one of the movements where I feel like I've gotten some of the best chest development overall, especially in the low chest, right? To create more division between my abs and my chest, right? Because sometimes if you don't have like a very round chest, your abs into your chest is kind of just flat, right? Where if you really grow your chest, right, your chest should look proud and powerful, and then your abs should be obviously be like, there should be a pretty big difference in terms of like how they look. We're gonna do probably 2 more sets here. We're gonna go to some shoulder press and then finish off with some tries, because you gotta make sure you're hitting the triceps. They're 2/3 of your arms. Bro, I just burned out in that set. I gassed out for like 7.5. But if you take that 13 and then a 7, right, 20 reps between 2 sets is basically 10.
Yeah, in less than 5 minutes.
But if we had only pushed to 10 instead of 13,
yeah,
we probably would have been able to get another 10. What do you want?
get to the top of that press. There we go. Let's go. Get the stretch. There we go. Now we're working. Come on.
We'll pause quick. My right shoulder is definitely stronger than my left by a little bit.
Everything on my right stronger. Hit it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's just keep it here and honestly just crank out a fuck ton of reps. Little rest pause. We're gonna take 20 seconds, go to failure again. 3, 2, 1.
There you go.
Dude, my shoulders are gassed.
They should be.
6. It's a good set right there.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, we're both like pretty jacked guys, right? We're only doing 1 plate. So if you're in the gym, you're significantly smaller than us, and you're ego lifting 3 plates per side on this exercise, you should probably reevaluate what you're doing.
100%.
Because you don't actually need to train super heavy to get really, really big. It's all about how you train and how you push yourself to failure or past failure. So we did a rest pause here. We're doing nice and controlled, perfect form reps every single time. And that's more what it's about. It's not about how heavy can you lift, it's about how much can you actually work the muscle.
Are you trying to bodybuild or are you trying to power lift? That's it.
Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade up. Damn, then you gon' pay up. Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade up. Damn, then you gon' pay up.
220.7 fast this morning. Did have a burger and fries last night, so probably a little bit heavier. Yeah, realistically, probably true weight about 218 fasted right now. Honestly, pretty happy. Still have a lot of midsection definition, still have some obliques. Honestly, just feel full as a house every time I'm lifting, which is a great feeling. George is about to start prep here. So this is like a pre-prep 2 week, wait, when do you start? 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks, and he's starting prep for his next bodybuilding show. There we go.
Right now I think I'm 229.
What's your stage weight gonna be, you think?
Last time was 207. I'm hoping for 210, 212 this time.
Yeah.
I'm more of like the last 3 weeks I really see the change.
Yeah.
You know? Last 24 hours are insane. So I'm still holding them. I've been on prep been off show for about 2 months. I still got a little bit of midsection. We're holding good size. Prep's going good. I'm hoping to be 10 more pounds on stage.
Now your upper body is looking wide, your chest is looking dense, shoulders.
Yeah. Dude, what I really like is my lats are fucking holding. Hammies are looking good. Yeah, we're holding. A little side titty, but we can deal with that. Boom, all right. Give me most muscular. All right. Side chest. Boom, all right. Tricep, rear tri. There we go. Do the same. Do it like you just did it. Yeah, there you go. Now hit it. Perfect. All right. Let your legs fall forward. So this. All right. Perfect. Now quarter turn to the right. Look at that back. All right. Back double by. Go. Boom. All right. Now roll into a rear lat spread. we go. Boom. There we go. Sorry, guys.
We just finished up a killer workout with my boy George, so shout out to George. We always push each other, man, and it's just fucking awesome, not gonna lie. Like, I just love having a good training partner, and there's just something about how it just inspires you to go harder. Sorry for the shaky camera. My arms and my triceps are fried from the finishers that we just did, but just rolled up to the tanning salon. So I like to bed tan about 2 to 3 times per week. Your boy is pasty white if he doesn't tan. I tan, and especially for tanning, just make sure you're moisturizing your skin. So I moisturize my skin so it doesn't get too dry from all the tanning that I do. You know, normally I like to tan outside if I can, but it's been so rainy here this summer in Florida that a tanning membership just makes sense. My old place just shut down, so I'm going to a new place now called Glow Tanning. It's just a little bit nicer. It's about the same price per month. Lainey and I have like a family membership, so we just pay one price for both of us. And they got like red light therapy, they got a lot of other stuff. They got massage chairs, so it's a pretty dope spot over in West Boca. We're about to go tan, run a few more errands, then go home, do some work, and yeah, get ready for the concert. I'm so excited for tonight. About to go bike riding, so let's get the intra workout fuel all together. You can see our supplement cabinet here. We also got a lot of subs up here. I'm gonna be taking some raw fuel right here throughout my bike ride. So it's super hot out in Florida. And this is a product that I have a lot of my clients take as well. So it's an electrolyte and also carbohydrate formula. So I'm gonna do 1 scoop. Actually, I'm gonna go for a pretty long bike ride. So let's do 2 scoops. Compared to other intra-workout carb formulas, I love this one because it's pretty affordable as well. Carblin, I used to take that. I still have some in there. Right there, right? So Carblin is this product. It's very, very expensive. So I like how this one's a little bit more affordable. I think it tastes better, mixes super well, and then it just gives you some extra endurance throughout your training session. All ready for the concert, about to leave for Hard Rock Stadium. I know Lainey's very excited, as am I. Morgan Wallen, baby, let's go. One of our favorite artists. I've been listening to him since, I don't know, probably like 2018-ish, since college. Believe it or not, so one of my best friends from college grew up in Knoxville, Tennessee, which is where Morgan Wallen is from. My buddy Tanner's brother was actually like best friends with Morgan Wallen growing up. So Morgan Wallen would like come over to their house constantly after school and things like that. And this is obviously like way before he got famous, but still pretty cool. Just shows you it's a small world. Super excited to see him. It's my first time, it's Lainey's first time. We've been dying to see him for a long, long time. I want to talk a little bit about my off-season plans, kind of what I've been up to since the show. No, I haven't been posting as much, but I need to get back into it. But I've been trying to still get some videos out to you guys here and there, but I want to definitely increase the frequency once again to kind of get back into like once a week type schedule, if not a little bit more than that. And then also do random like one-off videos on certain topics. But wanted to kind of chat a little bit about my off-season plans. It's been going well so far, right? I've been having some great workouts, a lot more energy, amazing pumps throughout my lifts. Strength is coming back. My joints, like right out of prep, were feeling like crap, and my joints are actually feeling a little bit less achy right now. And I think a big part of it is like obviously just better sleep, right? That's a huge thing. I've been taking some fish oil. I've also used Revive joint support here and there, and then I'm just still staying on top of my body work as well. So I'm still seeing my massage guy, which in the past I used to only really see him when I was on prep. What I wanted to talk about is just, I've really just been enjoying my fitness journey as of late. And at the end of the day, right, your fitness journey should be fun. I've been moving my body in different ways, right? I got into road biking a lot. Like, I'll insert a clip right here of me road biking. So I've been biking by myself, really pushing myself, heart rate getting to like 150, 160 beats per minute. And then I've been going on some nice leisurely, like 8 to 10 mile rides with Lainey as well, which she's a trooper. She doesn't really love it like I do, but she's been going with me, so that's been a lot of fun. So I've been biking for my cardio, right? So instead of doing a lot of gym cardio, right, I did a ton of gym cardio the first 6 months of the year. I've been biking outdoors, which has been awesome. Then from there, right, the lifting hasn't really changed, still 5 times per week, going hard there. As you guys saw in this video, right, there's a pretty epic workout in there. So the workouts have been feeling like I've been making a ton of progress. And I'm kind of in a little bit of a dilemma right now. Like, do I still try to suck down and make weight for men's physique? Because this whole season, like, I struggled with making weight. I made weight for all 3 shows that I did, but I also don't want to limit myself. Like, I feel like my body is just wanting to grow. And my reverse diet's been going super well. I'm like 220 fasted in the morning now. When I competed, I was 194 when I was like dehydrated. So realistically, more around like 178, 177, like 197 to like 198 is realistically probably more of my weight was. But I would have to like sit in the sauna for like an hour and a half on Fridays, which is when weigh-ins are, just to make weight. So I'm kind of in this dilemma. My coach and I here in the next couple of months, or definitely by the end of the year, are gonna have to decide, do I stay in men's physique or do I push up to classic? But regardless, I just love training. If I do stay in men's physique, the thing that's going to kind of suck, which I'm not a huge fan of, is I'll probably have to skip training leg day, because my legs have been growing very, very fast and responding really well to my leg day training, which I can't have happen if I'm going to be competing in men's physique, because I need to be able to put more mass on my upper body. And then from there, just been, enjoying a little bit more flexibility with food, right? Going out with Lainey, some nice date nights. I just feel a little bit less restricted. So it's honestly really, really nice, but I'm trying to keep it tight. Still, staying on top of my meals, eating 4,200 calories on my training days, about 38 on rest days right now. So the food's been awesome, right? Definitely feeling well fed, but not gonna lie, like, it's pretty crazy. Like, I was so used to eating like 2,300 calories per day, and it sucked, but like, I wasn't like miserable per se, because I've dieted so much, but like, I'm eating almost double that intake on a training day now, and I'm still hungry. So it's pretty wild. My metabolism is still, wicked fast, but been really just going through a health phase, right? Haven't been trying to push too much or anything like that. I've been going through a health phase and getting my labs here in a couple days. So on Wednesday, this week it's Monday, I'm getting my labs here on Wednesday to kind of see where my overall health is at, just to make sure, that I'm all good when it comes to cholesterol, estrogen, my test levels, literally everything I like to look at, just to make sure I stay as healthy as possible, because bodybuilding is definitely a sport that takes a toll on your health. So you have to stay on top of tracking your health to make sure that you're not putting your aesthetic goals in front of your health goals, right? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how amazing you look. If you're struggling and your body's like really struggling inside, your organs are failing, like, it doesn't matter, right? Like, I think a lot of bodybuilders get too carried away with drug usage and this and that, and unhealthy protocols, that they really sacrifice their overall health just to get a higher placing, which I just don't think is worth it, especially because a lot of us don't make a lot of money from the actual competing part, right? Like, I mainly compete for fun because I enjoy it and I like pushing myself and I love being competitive, but I don't do it for the money. Like, my coaching business is what actually makes me money, and that's from me helping other people and sharing my knowledge, my expertise, and things like that. Coaching business has been going awesome. We just hired a new assistant coach, so stay tuned. I'm gonna have him in some future videos, but he's gonna be a huge addition to Physique Revival. So that's been another exciting development, but it's just really been awesome. I think I'm reversing very, very well. Do have Greece coming up here in about 3.5 weeks. So I wanna stay, pretty lean for Greece and stuff like that. I don't think I'll actually really go into a cutting phase. I'll probably just limit my cheat meals a bit more and just try to do a little bit of extra cardio to stay lean. But really just enjoying this off season, guys. I'm having fun with my journey, and like, it's the biggest thing. Fitness should be fun, right? Fitness shouldn't feel like punishment. And there are going to be times where you might have to be a little bit stricter with your food, right? Or you might have to do a little bit more cardio or a little bit less cardio, right? There are going to be different variables that are going to change throughout the year, but like, just enjoy your fitness journey. because it's such an amazing way to just make every single day better, right? It's such an amazing way to sweat, to keep your body active, right? To keep your body healthy and to be proactive about your health versus just neglecting your body and then you find yourself in the ER because, you know, you're having some serious issues. It's like those people, if they could go back in time, they would probably decide to make healthier choices. But yeah, that's a little update, just having fun, you know, training in different ways right now, especially around the cardio piece. I mean, my lifting is kind of how it always has been, but you know, I've been doing some muscle ups here and there. Like, I'm just having fun with my whole journey right now. Yeah, it's a little update on my life, enjoying life. Went to Morgan Wallen, and life has honestly has been amazing recently, and just excited for the rest of the year to continue growing within bodybuilding, to keep growing within my relationship with Lainey, to keep just like growing in every way possible, to keep impacting more lives through physique revival. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and be tuned for some more informational content, and we might throw some food challenges in here sometime this off season if my food gets a little bit higher, or honestly if I'm just feeling like I want to have some fun with some food. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.